In the Bible, the word love appears over 300 times. In the New Testament, we find the command, love one another. And over, we are told to love your neighbor as yourself. A teacher once asked Jesus, of all of the laws, and understand, there were a lot of laws, 611 laws in the Torah. Of all of these commandments, which one is the most important? Mark 12:29, Jesus says, the most important one is this: love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength. The second is this: love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. Scripture is clear. The most important mark of God's people or faith-based organization is their capacity to love. All other matters of faith are secondary. Back when my wife Sheree and I got married 33 years ago, we had two pastors to officiate at the ceremony, since both of our fathers happened to be pastors. We told both of them, don't go more than 10 minutes. Well, Sheree's dad presented a wonderful homily, although it was way too long. And then my dad started his sermon titled The 10 Commandments of Love. The first commandment took over 10 minutes. By the third commandment, my best man was wobbling. We were afraid he was going to faint. By the eighth commandment, I had grown a beard. We told my dad, it was a wonderful sermon, but way too long. So when my younger brother got married, we said, you gotta shorten it. So his sermon was titled, The 3 Suggestions of Love. It was very good, but still too long. Finally, when my youngest brother got married, again, we warned Dad, don't go so long. And so when the time came for him to present the homily, he gave one word, the whole sermon: love. That's it. It was the most memorable and arguably the best sermon I have ever heard in my life. So this year, for our week of spiritual renewal, we are going to present very short sermons online. Now, they will not be as short as my dad's one-word homily, but they will take a few minutes of your day if you'll just jump online and join us in this journey in our reminder of our calling at the Kettering Health Network to love our neighbors. Now, we're going to get real practical about this and base our teaching on the 5 love languages as presented in Gary Chapman's perennial bestseller called The 5 Love Languages. His book is one of just a handful of Christian books to sell over 10 million copies. In it, he writes, something in our nature cries out to be loved by one another. Isolation is devastating to the human psyche. That is why solitary confinement is considered to be the cruelest of all punishments. No question. We were created to love and to be loved. So, won't you please join us in this journey as we seek to love God with all of our hearts and our neighbors as ourselves.